Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Life Stories at Marty. And this is our final episode for the series for this year, 2025. And boy, do I have a special guest. We have Summer Giddings. And also, we've actually got two guests because we've got her mom, Susie, coming on the show also. Our guide dog, Lassie, I'm afraid can't join us. She's asleep under the bench, I believe. Now, Summer is a Sydney-based, I'm trying to get this, a summer-based songwriter and singer. And she's done music from pop music and she sings back all the way to the 60s. But what she suffered a stroke at birth and she was left with cerebral palsy, a mild, and autism, and legally blind. Now, she's also represented, which I'm fascinated with this, also represented Australia in the Paralympics athletic championships, and her eyes are set on the Paralympics in 2028. Now, her mum's coming on, so you're going to get to know a lot more, but I'd like to start off and show you a little bit about her running athletics and the 100 meters that she did. And also, I'd like to play, you're going to get a great one today. The first song I'm going to play is Fantasia, her song. Then we will go into talk about at the end her release with is Christmas with Summer, her album. We're going to play To Infinity and Beyond, which is one of my favorites, and then her solo that's just released, which believe me, for Christmas you're going to love this, Paper Hats and Mistletoe. So let's play these and then we'll cross over on the other side and let's go up to Sydney and have a chat with Summer and Susie. Okay, let's cross over there, guys.
Time now to move back to the track. Women's 100 metres, T35, the opening heat, semi-final in effect. There are 5 set to go in this one. Juji, the World Paralympic champion, not here. She's also the world record holder. Summer Giddings, 22 years of age, she turns 23 on Halloween. Has a degree in cybersecurity, coached by Michael Hemmings-Jones. She'll go in lane number 4. Just getting a bottle on the track there. Thank you very much, Mr. Official. First 3 will automatically qualify through to the final this evening. The next 2 fastest after that across the first and the second heat will go through as well. Just 4 going that are scheduled in that second heat, so 5 in this one. Australia with a very young group of athletes here, gaining plenty of experience.
Set.
So this is the most impaired in the coordination impairment category, T35, and it is Gu, who has won the 200 metres here, who gets away fastest of all. Renetska of Poland out there in lane number 8, second position. It is the first 3 that go through. Gu first, Renetska second, and in third place in lane number 4, it's Anna Luxova, by the looks of things, who may have gone through. It's actually Summer Giddings, I should say, of Australia.
Sail away with me till we reach a land of fantasy. Don't be scared, we'll soon be there. Stuck here in this paradigm, without a reason or a rhyme. There's so much more for you and me to be. We'll go beyond the mountains and the sea.
Well, Summer, our special guest, and a beautiful mom with her, Susie. Welcome to the show, and thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Now, I want to go into Summers, but I want to start out with Mom Day. We heard the intro and we've seen the full one and we've listened to your songs. Now, I want to go in a little bit more. So, tell us a little bit before, and she's going to be laughing there, Summer. Tell us a little bit about what life was growing up for Summer, what she was born into.
Well, that question's for me. Is
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, Summer came into the world with a
Oh.
with a with a big bang, I guess. So, yeah, so she suffered a stroke at birth, due to like a blood disorder. So she probably spent about the first 5 days in intensive care and had to have blood transfusions. And, during that period of time, we were quite uncertain about how it was going to impact her.
It would have been a big stress on you and your husband.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. So you know, it's good and it's bad, right? You always look at the positive side of things, but we were fortunate that we found out very early on that she did have a bleed in the brain, and that it would have impacts. And subsequently, we also found out that her optic nerves were underdeveloped, and that she would be significantly vision impaired. So we were always told early on that she would be totally blind. Um, Summer is legally blind. She does have a little bit of central vision, which she uses to its full potential. So, she lives quite an independent life. She's able to travel on public transport and kind of get around with mobility aids. So she uses a cane, and she also has a guide dog.
Beautiful lassie. We've
Yeah,
seen the
beautiful
pictures at the
lassie.
front there. We see them at the end with
Yeah,
Lassie. Yes.
yeah. So yeah, we as a parent, like we're so proud of everything that she's achieved, and I think we've just kind of always taken the view that yes, there's challenges, but you just look for the tools that are available and the ways to navigate those challenges, and we've just lived by that principle, I think. So focused more on Summer's strengths and what she's really passionate about, and that makes it so much easier to
Yeah. Yeah.
find ways to succeed.
Oh, wow. And Summer, I know you're sitting there and going, oh, is Mum going to keep talking? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah. Summer, look, I'm in awe of your stuff. And I've been listening, as I said, with your music off air there. And I've obviously been doing some research, and I had the pleasure of talking to you and your mom. Tell us about Summer's journey and what led you from your point of view.
No, he's talking to you. He's asking you the question.
He said Summer's journey.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
asking you about your journey. Yeah.
Um. Uh,
That's okay. Take your time. I probably just thrown that out there, but tell us from your whole career, from your athletics all the way up to your singing. What I suppose maybe I'll phrase it, but what inspired you? What inspires you? You're so young and you've achieved so much. You're the youngest guest I've ever had on Life Stories, and yet you haven't even started as such.
Don't worry about that. Just
I don't really know what to say.
So I think if I can help get her started,
Yeah.
I think, she kind of was just drawn to certain things. um, when she was younger. I actually pulled out, some of her old primary school books, and at primary school you talk about what you want to do when you grow up, kind of thing. And I looked back on what she had sort of done, when she was in kindergarten, and she said, she loved sport, she loved sport, and she loved Parramatta Eels football team. Um, and she wanted to be an accountant, a
Oh,
tax accountant for H&R Block. Um, and she wanted to be an Olympian, and she wanted to um, play music. So,
I think one of my preschool uh, wait,
pictures,
yeah, one of my preschool activities was actually there was a picture of me on they had those old like beige computers, and
yeah.
in in the same activity they asked me what I would like to do when I grow up, and I said that I would like to work on computers.
yeah, and she's just finished a degree in IT. So there you go.
See,
Yeah.
that's what I was saying there, Summer, is you've achieved so much. And we've looked at your athletics, and to see you, and hopefully next year as well, but see you representing Australia. It's your achievements are amazing, but I want to ask you specifically is where did this music come from? Where did this voice? Where did you get it from?
Not her
Not
parents.
my parents.
Perfect answer. Score 10. So, where did it come from, Summer?
I don't really remember.
No, that's a no, yeah, but wherever it came from, is absolutely amazing.
So yeah, I think she was drawn to music. I always had this dream to learn how to play the piano,
Oh,
and of course I never did.
see, all right.
But it's the very first thing that I bought when I started working as a young adult was I bought a piano because I just always wanted to learn how to play. And I thought, well, if I have a piano, then maybe I'll learn how to play. And if I don't play, maybe when I have kids, they'll play. Um, and so Summer is our second child. Summer's brother is a little bit older, and so when he was born, I thought, oh, he can play the piano, but he had zero interest. So when Summer came along, I didn't really even give it a second thought because, like I just thought, oh, give up on that dream. But actually, she was really drawn to the piano. She would sit there as a young child and play on it. And
Get the musical tunes in.
yeah, I think she was just really drawn to the music. So I don't know. Also, they say that when a child is deficient in one sense, maybe it heightens their sense in another area.
Yes, I believe that too.
Yeah, and then probably when she was around 4, one day we were walking down the street, and like she was like tapping on the poles as we walked past, and she started saying, "Oh, that's an A and that's a G, and when
Uh,
you tap that pole, why does it make a F note?" And so we thought, "Oh, that's really weird." And so we did subsequently find out that she does have perfect pitch, and she could just pick the notes because obviously she did have she started learning piano at around that time, so she kind of knew the notes and what they sounded like. And then yeah, she just started doing bizarre things like telling us what note a pole made when you banged it.
wow, wow, wow,
Um,
wow. And Summer, how do you feel at the moment? Is what everything you're doing, but you're singing, your voice is amazing, and you're reaching a lot of young people I've seen. I know your music varies. You got that from your mom, the oldie stuff, I think. But I don't mean that as I mean going back a bit. But uh, where does all that writing, where does all that songwriting and that music come out of you?
Um, could you rephrase that?
Yeah, sorry. Where do you get the love or the passion for singing? And when you're, if I can double it, when you're singing, you're it just flows out.
Well, probably um, I I'm I'm trying to like say it without
Just talk because they can edit it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So during primary school, I kind of was in like, the school choir, and I did some independent recitals and stuff at school.
Yeah.
And then when I started high school, that was probably the point. Our school had like a variety night, and I actually wanted to sing Let It Go. I don't know if it was really on theme with the theme of the show. But yeah, I wanted to sing Let It Go. Um, that time that Frozen was popular. And I don't know.
Yeah, and she did, and she hadn't really had any like formal singing lessons or training.
Yeah.
And so, but we sort of said, oh, well, if you want to sing it, go for it. And yeah, and she did, she sang it. She went, she auditioned and she got a spot and she sang Let It Go. And she did a really good job. And so after that, we sort of said to her, is singing something that you would like to do more of? And, would you like to get some lessons? And yeah, that's where it all started.
Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah.
And Summer, where do you see yourself going in the future? What's your passion?
Um, I mean, hopefully recording some more music.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm obviously I'm still quite young. Um, so I don't really know how the world works still.
Yeah. Well, I think you're making the world work very well with what you're doing, and I just admire what you're doing. And now we've got. I'm gonna to infinity and beyond. Tell me where that song came from.
Um, so it came from a friend of ours that I've known for a few years. Unfortunately, he died. Um, and but he was really he really supported me around my athletics and my music. And to infinity was be to infinity and beyond was sort of his motto or his mantra. Um, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes.
Summer wanted to write a song, essentially to pay tribute to him and to remember, that he used to always encourage her.
Yeah. And can we just play that song here, and we'll come back on the other end of it. Let's just play that song here for our listeners so they'll understand it.
In a moment of silence, a voice sings from the shadows, wanting to ignite. In the stillness so quiet, a spark in the dark, a beacon of hope. Come on, it's time to shine. Unfold your wings and fly. The journey's beginning. A star is being born. Show them what's inside. With every note you're singing, illuminate the will be shining oh so bright. Someday this little light will be shining oh so bright. Spread your wings, fly high, soar across the sky. Through every moment of the night, you'll find your way, I'll be your guide. Let's sing your song to infinity and beyond. And beyond.
Wow, Summer, what a song. I have been listening to that. And oh, your voice, I keep going back to, but your voice is just amazing. And I just want to dig in a little bit deeper what you've gone through now. Lassie, tell me about Lassie. What's Lassie mean to you?
I don't know how to phrase it.
Yeah. So Lassie, your guide dog. What does that mean? Oh, sorry. Oh, I just knocked over my thing here. Yeah. What? Stop laughing when I do that. Um, is he a big part of your life? Obviously, but how do you feel? Is he one of your best companions, or how does that work with your guide dog?
I mean, I've never had a dog, a pet before, so yeah, she definitely is. She's less annoying than my parents.
Perfect answer.
I'm
10 out
trying.
of that. Oh, I love that.
So I think that was a real game changer, for Summer. She did used to rely on us a lot, even if she wanted to go to the shopping center or things like that. She would go with us, and even to go with her friends and things like that, she was also always a little bit hesitant because her friends didn't really understand the extra support that she needed. So when she was matched with Lassie, and it really gave her a lot more independence to be able to have the confidence to go and do and be in places on her own.
And how long did it take Summer for you to get used to Lassie? Like, how much is there? Is there much? I'm speaking from people that have dogs and have that disability. Is there much training, or how long do you spend with her before you get to know her? In other words,
So the formal training usually takes 3 weeks after someone gets placed with a dog.
yeah.
Um,
So sorry, I'll just cut in and say
yeah.
before they actually matched, the dogs themselves from pups go through a training program, and I think that training program is about 18 months, and obviously they have to go through various assessments to effectively graduate as a seeing eye dog, and then they're matched, and then the process that Summer's describing starts from there. So. So keep going. So you had about 3 weeks, one
Wow.
every day, training every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then in my circumstance, it took a bit longer for us to actually get signed off. Um, but yeah.
Yeah, and now it's just really a matter of she'll catch up with the mobility sort of
Annually,
annually or
whenever
on a
we need
needs
it.
to basis if there's kind of any specific problems that she's having. Um, but I can certainly say Lassie's like a big part of our family
I
now.
was going to say, yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen
and
the pictures, and people, the audience, will see them at the end.
yeah,
With you, with lovely Lassie. I love the photograph we put up here. There's with the your hat on top of Oh,
Yeah.
Lassie. Yeah, I love that photograph. I think that might be the opening photograph of the show. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And
So, but it is,
we'll keep your parents out of it,
yeah,
Summer.
keep us out of it.
See?
Yeah, yeah. But it is amazing watching them work together.
And not just that is Summer, where I just wanted to know is what advice would you give for people that have a passion and everything that you've gone through? What simple advice would you give them? Like, I mean, you did your athletics and representing now. Just before I forget, make sure because you're still that you represented Australia, and I think you're going to. What did I say earlier? 2028, is it?
Yeah, hopefully being at the 2028 Paralympics.
Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, but what advice would you give for other people? Let's say in the Paralympics, and not only that, I love your singing, as I said, is what advice would you give to young people that maybe, are going through something or in your case, but still you come on top. You don't seem to stop. So, Summer, what advice would you give from your heart to young girls watching this?
Um, I'd probably give, sorry, I'm,
You're
I'm
okay.
I have difficulties with like wording things, so um I'd probably tell people to give things a go. Um,
Mm.
you don't really know what you can achieve.
Yeah, well, that's right, isn't it? I mean, I'm just looking and talking, and as I said, doing research and got to speak to you is what you're doing is an inspiration, and I mean that, Summer. It's an inspiration to all girls, whether they've gone through difficulties or with disabilities or whatever. Your inspiration, and as we just listened to a couple of your songs already, people will listen to that. And I hope your song, your Christmas one, that we will be playing at the end of the show, I hope that goes to number one because that'll be absolutely amazing. And so, like I said, now I'll go back to Susie there for a sec. Where do you see Summer going in the next few while from a mom's point of view? Because you're more or less her manager, as Summer said. She, Lassie, yeah, she's bossy. We know that. Okay.
I don't know. I just tend to try to like stand back and I don't know. I think you get to know your kids, and you can probably tell through this. Like Summer actually has difficulty. She has difficulty to vocalize like it's inside her, and she has difficulty to get it out. I mean that is unfortunately associated with the part of her brain that is damaged. So I think you know sometimes it's just actually seeing what she wants to do and knowing what she wants to do, but can't kind of find a way to make it happen. And it's just helping her, I guess, to find ways around obstacles. So, for us, it's a lot of driving around, like driving her places that,
Yeah.
make it easier for her to, that enable her. Just, with her singing when she's having trouble with something, encouraging her to talk to somebody that can help her with that. Um, pointing her towards the right resources. Um, I can't make her sing the way that she sings,
I was going to say
that's a
you
gift
can
within
encourage and
her.
you can do everything, but what comes out of her mouth
Yeah,
is whether she's focusing on just an interview.
yeah,
But and I know my audience here, Australia, New Zealand, all over the world, they will see because that's when you're Do you switch off, Summer, when you start singing? Is that it? You're just doing that.
Yeah.
You just go with that full on. No thinking about it, just doing it.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. What?
So I think it's actually something that's really freeing for her, if you can relate to that, because she struggles to have conversation with people because she gets all of her words, you know, um,
I
mixed.
do that too, and I'm on air. They've tried to
Yeah,
mute me many times.
but when she sings, it just comes. So it's like you're using a different pathway.
Correct.
And I think it's quite freeing for her because it's a way that she can express herself
And
and
if you don't mind me
communicate.
saying just what you're saying there, you triggered in my head. An old friend of mine back in Ireland, he used to stutter like really bad, like full on. He could sing like that. I said, how can you sing with no stutter? He goes, I don't have to talk to you. You know, like he was doing his own, he was in that zone, if you want to put it
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, it's so true.
Such a talent, such a gift. It's a
Yep.
gift that you've got, Summer, honestly.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then I think certainly with her athletics, again, that's all her because we encouraged her to participate in sport when she was younger, because she loved sport, but also because of her cerebral palsy, we were always told that the best thing she can do is stay active.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so, in terms of her future in her sport, she has big goals. But it's great because at the same time it keeps her active and it manages her pain and manages um the CP that you know that can be quite severe if you let it.
Let it go, Dad. Yeah. Look, I just now we're just gonna run out of time soon, but because we're gonna play a couple of songs at the end, especially here. Now tell me about this new Christmas with Summer album. And then you've also got the single coming out that I said we're going to play at the end. Where did those come from? That's what I want to know. Summer.
So the album itself came from just as a little side project. Um, I kind of try to release something every year, um, since my debut single. Um, but yeah,
And then the single that she's written, the original song that's on the album, it's called Paper Hats and Mistletoe. And
Go,
yeah,
yes.
it's kind of the premise, like we're in Australia, we don't have snow. There's a lyric that there's a lyric in there that says no perfect bows, no need for snow. Um,
Oh,
so there's no seasonal aspect of the song. It's kind of um like family and connection and yeah.
wow, 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 wow. Yeah, well, I grew up on the Curragh Camp in County Kildare and we had snow every Christmas. And when I came to Australia, I went, "Huh, where's the snow? The kids never seen snow until, till they were 4 or 5. Yeah.
okay. So someone she has a tendency to write these songs and come out with these really sort of deep insights that you never really knew existed inside her head because she doesn't talk about them a lot. So yeah, it's I always love it when she writes a song because learn a whole new side to her.
Well, do you know what? I'm glad you said that because that's the way I was thinking. Because watching them, listen, some you've got the words on. I mean, how can this young girl think like that? That's a whole, and your songs are very in depth, and you're so passionate about it. And then the way the words flow out, it blows my mind, honestly. And I've had many artists on the show and many ones I know, but your voice is just, and the way you can do it, wow. That's I just needed to put that in for my listeners because they'll know after listening to 2 year songs, it's very addictive, is the word I'd use. Yeah.
Well, if I can um, be a biased parent, I think her Christmas album is really beautiful. It's 8 tracks, and so she's obviously got her original song that she's written on there with 7 other covers of carols. Um, but my favorite song on her album, I think, is Silent Night, and
Mm.
I will go so far as saying it's the most beautiful version of Silent Night I've ever heard.
I was, believe it or not, I was an old to buy. You wouldn't think, would you? But anyway, not a very good old to buy. People put money in the thing, I take it out. But I loved at Christmas that Silent Night, and we learned that at school. It's so, I don't know,
Yeah,
it just feels, it doesn't matter what religion you are, it
yeah,
just feels really nice.
yeah, it does.
Now, so what other songs have you got on the new album coming out for Christmas? You've got it in front of you, have you?
Yeah.
You're cheating now.
Hold
You're
it up.
cheating
Hold it
on
up
the
for
interview.
everyone.
So this
Oh,
is
there we go. We'll put that
album.
up at the end of it. Oh,
Yep. And
well,
she
I better get well, I'll send you my address. I want one of those.
and
Now,
she can tell you what songs are on the album.
please.
So the songs that are on the album are My Grown Up Christmas List. It's beginning to look like.
It's beginning to look
Sorry.
a lot like Christmas.
That's the one.
You should be singing that, not me. I can't sing.
Yeah.
I'll continue.
Yep.
Mary, Did You Know? Oh Christmas Tree, Silent Night. That's Christmas to Me. Where Are You Christmas? And my original Paper Hats and Mistletoe.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Now,
there's a nice mix
it's
of
I think it's a lovely
traditional,
mix.
modern.
Funny, I think everyone knows all of those. So now, just tell us where people can. We'll put up your thing at the end. Where can people buy this? Where
Um,
can they purchase it?
so it'll be available on all streaming platforms, so Spotify, Apple Music,
Yep.
YouTube, if you don't have any of those. Um, yeah.
Yeah, and then she's getting some CDs printed because we still do get she gets lots of questions from
Yeah.
people if she has any CDs. So she's getting some CDs printed as well. So
I think that's a good idea. But make
yeah.
sure you charge them for them, Summer. Don't-
Yeah, definitely.
Except for me, don't give a free one out to anyone. And we're going to finish up now. You said 40 minutes was too long. We've just done the 40 minutes, 35. So, Summer, none more of that behavior. But can I just say, like, there's a couple of things there is from Affinity and Beyond, we spoke about that. Some of the words, A Star is Born, and I was taking these down myself. Flying wide high. Where did you get those words? I know you said it was a friend, but how does that come up for a young girl to be able to think that far ahead?
Just say what you're thinking.
I'm not really thinking about anything.
So you know the lines that Marty's asking you about A Star is Being Born. So that's kind of like the introduction of the song, right? So
Yeah.
Mm.
of silence. So what inspires the beginning? It's just kind of like the start of your journey, or
Yeah, I don't really know how to explain it.
That's okay. I took from it. It sounded like it was kind of. I know you've done it, but it's like a little personal journey for you too. And
Yeah.
it's, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. It's very inspiring. It's like don't give up your hope. I'm just surmising here my own, as in it, move forward. And by God, did you? You're just absolutely amazing. So, girls, we're going to finish up and tell us this new Christmas song. We'll send the link to your full album, and we'll send a link, but we're going to play your Christmas single out that you're bringing out. So let's have a listen to that, and we'll have a listen at the end with your new Christmas one. But for you girls at the moment, we've got some lovely photographs there in your athletics and all your photographs that your mom sent you. So when you see them up there, don't blame me, Summer. Your mom sent them, so don't go, what did he put? It's not my fault. I take a disclaimer. No way. Summer, Nikki, you're a great mom, and you both, I wouldn't look at you as mother and daughter. I'd look at you as two very good friends.
Oh yeah, I go for the older sister.
Yeah, that works perfect. Well, you do. Now, just give us a shout out. What's your husband's name? Pardon me. Paul. Say that to Paul and your older son?
Nicholas.
Well, we shout out to them. And girls, I can't thank you so much. Summer, Susie, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks, Marty. It was nice to chat with you. Yep.
Yeah.
Always. And thank you to our listeners here in Australia and all over the world. And you can follow on the end and follow Summer and all our music. And also subscribe and follow us on Life Stories with Marty on our YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and all the other social platforms. So for tonight, and join us next time for our special guest on the next episode. Thank you and good night. Thank you, girls.
Thanks, Marty.
Thank you.
Laughter bouncing down the hall, tangled lights upon the wall, plates of sweets, voices near, Christmas magic we hold dear. No silver bells, no silent nights, just paper hats and tangled lights. Old songs play, someone shouts, hey, turn it back. The Christmas tree leans right, shining in fairy light. It feels like the Christmas that we know, full of paper hats and mistletoe. From stories shared to songs off key, the joy's not wrapped, but it's all we need. No perfect bows, no need for snow. It's just the love we share that makes it glow. Old friends laughing, plates piled high, kids run wild and time flies by. The table's full, the tree might lean, but this is still my favorite scene. It feels like the Christmas that we know, full of paper hats and mistletoe. From stories shared to songs off key, the joy's not wrapped, but it's all we need. No perfect bows, no need for snow. It's just the love we share that makes it glow. Years may shift and people too, but this feeling finds its way back through. It feels like the Christmas that we know, full of paper violets and mistletoe. The table's full, the tree might lean, but this is still my favorite scene. No perfect balls, no need for snow. It's just the love we share that makes it glow. It's just the love we share that makes it glow.